Hello and welcome to the amazing Digital Circus. My name's Cubby, and today is
my extra long
Digital Circus video. On my account, I had a poll about which I should do next, K-pop Demon Hunters or Digital Circus. And Digital Circus won, so here we go.
And don't worry, K-pop Demon Hunters fans, I'll be hosting another poll, and if that wins, I'll make an extra long K-pop Demon Hunters video.
If that wins the poll.
What is an extra long Digital Circus video?
Well, that is a video where I'll be talking about Digital Circus and indie animation as a whole and drawing Digital Circus characters as humans. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's go. So for Gangle, I drew her really kind of lanky-ish, tall. I kind of figured her to be a socially awkward person.
She'd probably get bullied a lot.
And I drew her sad. I drew her eyes at first like a comedy mask, but they were looking a little bit odd.
But she's still very sad, of course.
I drew her holding a manga book. Later on, I wrote some Japanese words on it. I changed her sweater that originally had her hands out to an oversized one that hid her hands, since that seemed like something she would wear. I also made it so that her little sweater dangles would be more bright red like her ribbons. And that is the Japanese I wrote on it. That actually says sensei, meaning teacher in Japanese. I gave her red eyes, black hair, and super pale skin to match her comedy mask, which is pure white. I made her book look yellow since I think it matched red well, actually. And looking back on it, she kind of looks like she's Netflix or YouTube themed, but I still really like her. And this is my finished design. I hope you like it. Okay, so now, on to the second part of the video. I'll just be talking about Digital Circus here. Also, in case you're wondering what I'm drawing the picture from my Meet the Cast videos on my channel. You should definitely check them out. They're from my webcomic. Okay, so yes. I saw Digital Circus when it first came out, like a couple of weeks after, and I really liked it.
It completely introduced me to the concept of indie animation as a whole. I never thought about a TV show being made aside from a big company.
In fact, I had a TV show idea I wanted, and I was gonna pitch it. But after I heard there was something such as indie animation, I wanted to make my own indie animation show.
I ended up not doing that, but I am going to try to do an indie animation show in the future involving my comic, but not too much on that now. But if you're into indie animation and indie comics, follow my journey.
I believe that the Digital Circus is a great show, but I've actually seen it get glazed a lot. I don't think it's a show that's untouchable. Like, I think every single show has its faults. But I think it's actually a really good show. And I think people mostly hate on it because it's popular. And when things are popular, people tend to really dig into it because people think it's like trendy to hate on stuff that's popular. I don't really see it. One of the critiques I saw was that the humor was very heavy-handed. And yeah, the Kane humor is heavy-handed, but I personally kind of like that humor. And if the humor's not for you, you don't have to watch it. And I'm not saying
no one's allowed to have opinions, and if you don't like it, don't watch it, or anything like that.
I think at the beginning, it was a little, slow-paced, but as it kept progressing, I was thinking, wow, this is really interesting as you see it unfold. Also, a disclaimer is, I have not watched episode 3, so
I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat, and it was a horror-themed episode, so I didn't bother watching it. But tell me in the comments if it's super good and I should break that thing I have and watch it.
I think personally the best episode is the 6th episode, but as the show goes on, usually for me at least, each next episode is better than the last.
One thing I really love is the fandom and all the fan songs. I've been hyperfixating over the song Abstraction
by Kitten Sneeze. Totally go check her out. That song is great. And other things like that. I love the fan art.
I love how the VAs interact with the fandom.
But on the other hand, something I really don't like about it is the fandom. I feel like people are very disrespectful towards the VAs. Like, the VAs don't have to be part of every single fan song. And I know you've heard about this over and over and over again, but I just wanted to put that out there. And after that yap session, I will go and draw another digital circus character as a human. Okay, now I'm doing Ragatha. I wanted to give her a rounder, more soft feel because that's the type of person Ragatha tries to be. People say that Ragatha is just nice because she wants to get things from people, or that she's just being manipulative or something, but personally, I don't agree. Now, I think she might be fake nice, but I don't think that she's doing it to get something from someone. I think she's just doing it because she wants to be there for people. Like, maybe she wasn't there for Jax. I'm not sure, I'm just speculating, but that's where I think it comes from. Now, for the design, I didn't want to just draw her in her regular outfit all over again, so I decided to give her like a plaid farm dress with a blue undershirt. It took me a while to get her face just right because I wanted to get that warmth, kind of kindness, but that nervousness, all in that look. Also gave her her bow and brown boots. I kept her coloring basically the same, and I gave her red hair, but in the show, her hair is like bright red. But I thought as a human, she should have more realistic red hair because, people don't have bright, fiery red hair in real life. I gave her one brown eye to signify kind of her button eye. Well, that's all for today. I hope you liked this long or video, and I'll try to release a long video every Friday. Now, everyone won't be as extra long as this. This will only come from answering the polls. So, after you see this video, go right over to my channel and vote for the next poll. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for coming. Goodbye.